Of course, right? The person when it comes to the sneaker YouTube genre that doesn't give a fuck when it comes to what he says because he's scared about getting demonetized. Well, frankly, I don't get paid when it comes to YouTube, so there's nothing to be scared about. I hold no punches and I tell fucking no lies here when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory. And as you can see, the quality, the delivery is a hell of a lot different when compared to a lot of those fucking phonies out there. Well, I should say, when compared to all of them out there when it comes to the sneaker YouTube genre. That includes the real sneakerheads, but also the fucking phonies, right? Because at the end of the day, if you don't see it by now, if you haven't seen it through all the content that I produce, and trust me, I fucking put a lot of content out there. If you haven't seen, at the end of the day, who the fuck is Mr. Wonderful? And who are all the fucking wannabes when it comes to the sneaker YouTube genre? Because there's a lot of them. Trust me. Type in, do me a favor, do this right now. Or actually watch my video and then do it. Type in whatever the most recent shoe that released and watch all those content creators. See all of them. See all the people that have dropped content on that just new release shoe within the last 3 days. We'll give it that. Fucking crazy, right? Crazy. And you know, a lot of them are just fucking phonies, right? Look like shit on camera. First of all, look like terrible on camera. The fits, non-existent. The skincare, absolutely garbage. No sense of style. No sense of like of taking care of how they look. Definitely the fitness isn't there. And then the skincare and the hair is just absolute terrible. Do me a favor, go do that and see that, and you'll realize that Mr. Wonderful is right. He is exactly right, 100%. Absolutely crazy. But of course, I had to point that out because it's just ridiculous here on YouTube when it comes to the sneaker game. Horrible. No comparison when comparing to me to the rest. Because right here, actually, I have self-respect for myself. So therefore, I'm always looking my best when it comes to being in camera. But even when I'm not in front of the camera, and of course, you know, I love the spotlight shining on myself because I feel like when that is the case, most people fucking fold under pressure. When it comes to the light, being in front of the camera, they fucking fold. When it comes to myself, oh my God, I excel when it comes to it. But like I was saying, I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy because just there's really no comparison. And yet I have little to no subscribers. My subscriber is really low, which I don't care. Fuck it. Because you know what? I want quality. I want quality subscribers here. And that includes the fellas and the beautiful ladies, right? Oh, my cheerleaders. The ladies that get my heart pumping. Of course, we are in the beautiful month of October. I love October. I mean, just let me remind you why does Mr. Wonderful love October so damn much? Because my birthday is in a couple of days. I'm October baby. I love my birthday. It should be celebrated by everybody. When it comes to my birthday, if anybody else was born on October 6th, don't matter. I'm what's important when it comes to that October 6th date. And I am sorry. You may say, Mr. Wonderful, you're just too big-headed, self-centered, egotistical. You're probably right. But secondly, you probably should take your ass somewhere else because you don't belong here. I want fucking winners, like I said. I want true smart people that recognize the true sneakerhead from all the fucking phonies out there. And there's a lot of phonies. You can see them all for yourself. Even if they've been on YouTube like for forever, probably still a fucking phony, right? They still don't have the passion. They're probably in it for the monetary value. Obviously, they're in it for the monetary value. That's why they're fucking here. Like I said before on the last episode, if YouTube decided to take away all monetary value when it comes to content, 99% of the content creators here on YouTube would fucking go away. And I wouldn't blame them if they did it because this is their only fucking job. They would actually have to go get a real job. But in my case, I have a real job. I make pretty damn good money as well. So when it comes to me being here, I would still be here doing this regardless of whether I'm getting money or not. I would still be doing this. And if you're questioning that, think about it. Look at my followers, my subscribers, nothing. I don't get paid doing this shit. I'm doing it for the love of the sneaker game. I'm doing it because this is my own entertainment. I'm doing it because you know what? Sometimes I forget what I have. So therefore, I have to revisit my profiles just to see what I have to when I'm putting an outfit together. So this is a great reminder for myself. But also, too, I do it for you. I do it for the real sneakerheads out there, the people that actually want real content, not fucking phonies filled with coin flips, filled with fucking sneaker advice, filled with somebody that's just wearing the fucking shoe for 30 consecutive days. Fuck, I don't do that shit. I never wear a shoe maybe even 2 consecutive days. What the hell am I going to be doing wearing that 30 consecutive days? It just doesn't make any sense. But let me bring it back. We are doing, or I should say I'm doing, a sneaker profile remixes on my first 10 videos that I dropped a very long time ago. This one right here specifically, I dropped this one April 23rd of 2022. Long time ago. I look back at those videos and I realized, God, they were rough. I was green. Therefore, I better do these videos again because they're absolutely just horrible. Night and day when it compares to now. So I said, I'm going to do these again because we just hit that beautiful 365 mark when it comes to my sneaker profile. So I said, I got to do these again. Of course, we're in the beautiful month of October. Got to do it again. Of course, that beautiful sunlight shining through the FC Sneaker Factory. Got to do it again. And of course, the people, my followers, deserve fucking better quality or better delivery when compared to that. So this was actually sneaker profiles right here. Number 7 when it came to my original first 10. This one right here, amazing shoe. I absolutely love this shoe. Really ranks high when it comes to my silver box era SBs that are in my collection. As you can see though, let's point out the fit. AG shorts. I love these shorts. Great blue shorts. I just love this style. They go with anything. The Keth Wilson collaboration. Absolutely love this tee. Looks amazing on myself. Gorgeous tee. This is the racquetball collaboration with Wilson. I just love the whole design, the whole capsule, I should say, when it comes to that. The LV monogram necklace. I love the necklace. Right here, the Tag Walker Racer, the blue dial. Of course, I got a beautiful date to go to with one of the cheerleaders later on in the evening time. So that's why I'm just dressed to impress. But even if I wasn't, I would still look presentable for you people. The skincare on point. Wait, you know what? I even forgot to do this on the last one. Skincare on point. The hair, of course, you'll see that a little bit closer. But you know what? Stretch the back. Let's knock this motherfucker out of the park once again because I did it a long time ago. It wasn't out of the park. That was probably like a single. This one, let's do it again. Knock it out of the park where it should be. Here we go. Get the skincare, the hair. Stylist, she's back. Hooked me up, so looking amazing as always. Silver box era, always an amazing era when it comes to SB line. I know you people out there, you probably wish you had a whole bunch in your collection. I'm sorry. I was a true, or I shouldn't say I was a true sneakerhead, but I've been a true sneakerhead for a very long time. Back in the silver box eras. I'm not sure when you joined or when you were born or whatever, but this is when I was involved in the sneaker game. So let's take a look at this one. Silver box era, always a great. I love looking at these boxes whenever I see them. Love them. Great box, but most importantly, that's what matters right there. Let's take a look at the tag. See if I get a nice clear one. Let me zoom out. Zoom out. Still kind of blurry. Let's go close. There we go. White classic green Dale Soul. Beautiful size 10.5. You see that up top? Dunklo Buck. So that kind of gives it away. But I mean, you hopefully you could read. You read the thumbnail already. The beautiful green and white interior box. I love that. Big fan. The black and white Tissue paper when it came to this one, absolutely amazing. The wood grain tissue paper to be exact. Look at that. That's when Nike SB was doing it. They actually put in details when it comes to the box. Now they cheapened it along with the materials and charge us double what we're paying back then. This had a price tag of $65. Can you fucking believe that? $65. But of course, Mr. Wonderful had to give it to you from back in April 23rd of 2022. The original 7 right here. And we're looking at the Nike Dunk SB. Low buck. Love the colorway. Gorgeous colorway. You'd probably say, is this Athletics colorway? Could be. But honestly, this was the Oregon Ducks colorway right here. So let's take a look at a close look. And let me go into the background of this shoe. So this shoe was actually released back in January of 2004. So 2004, long time ago. Once again, a very long time ago just like the last one that we just saw. But this was actually a tribute to co-founder Phil Knight when it comes to Nike, right? Nike co-founder Phil Knight and his alma mater, the University of Oregon right here. And that's where he actually ran track, and I believe that's what they called him right here. That was his nickname. So this basically is Oregon Duck colors, paying tribute to Phil Knight himself, right? The co-founder of Nike. But let's take a look at this gorgeous shoe. Let's take a look at the materials and everything about this shoe. I will never wear this shoe. Like I mentioned before, when it came to shoes that I knew that I was not going to wear, I had my requirements. Lace bags had to always be attached. Had to come in the correct box. Had to come with the tissue paper. And had to not be laced up. Just like this one. This one factory lace. Straight from the store laces. Just absolute gorgeous. So look at that. God, amazing. So let's take a look at the close-up on this shoe. As you can see, white, beautiful bright green, and a beautiful yellow. Absolutely gorgeous. Right here, though, toe box. You'll see this when we do the aerial view of the shoe, but it is in that white leather. Beautiful green suede right here. That Oregon green suede that travels from the mud guard all the way through the shoelaces and then goes towards the rear part of the shoe. This window right here, this beautiful window, is in that bright yellow color, in that smooth leather, that beautiful green swoosh, as you can see, going towards the rear part of the shoe. Right up top where the ankle collar is that beautiful white leather going on around the ankle collar. You do have the white midsole with the white stitching, and then that beautiful yellow outsole. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a look at the rear part. Instead of having the Nike sewn in the back, we have the beautiful buck sewn in in the yellow color. And then, of course, you have that beautiful green surrounding that. Absolutely green suede. Green suede just below that as well. And then, of course, you got that nice hit of white leather. White midsole with the white stitching. The yellow outsole right there, as you can see that. Medial side, fucking identical. Lateral side, nothing's different. You do still have that beautiful green suede traveling from the rear, traveling upward through the shoelaces and then downward through the toe box, or I should say the mud guard. Right here up top, you still have that continuation of that nice white leather right there around the ankle collar. That beautiful, gorgeous yellow window right there. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that. And that beautiful leather suede, or leather material, not suede, leather material. But right here is that beautiful green suede on a swoosh. Absolutely gorgeous. White midsole with the white stitching, yellow outsole. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that front part. Look at how beautiful that front part hits. Absolutely just amazing. Love it. Let's take a look at the outsole. Beautiful outsole in that gorgeous yellow color. Never been worn all DS. That old school outsole though. The outsole that we no longer see anymore. My favorite part, the aerial view of the shoe. Let's take a look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. White toe box and that beautiful leather material. Transitions upwards, but it then ends on the tongue in that beautiful black nylon tongue. Beautiful yellow shoelaces. I love that. Look at that tag. Old school tag. The green tag in the Nike and the SB. Or I'm sorry, the Nike and the swoosh. In that yellow. You don't see the SB on the tongue. And then you see all that beautiful black guts of the shoe. black insole, and then that green where it says Zoom Air right there, as you can see right there. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is a little bit different though. What we normally would have is a fat tongue when it comes to the tongues. This is actually a little slimmer down tongue when it comes to the buck. It is, you still have a little bit of cushion, but it's not as fat as like what we would see when it came to trying to think of one of like the California duck. The Cali duck, that had a fatter tongue when compared to the buck. I'm trying to think if I delivered any. Oh, the vamps, right? The true reds. That was, well, obviously that one had an all red leather tongue, and but that was actually still a fat tongue when compared to this one. This one's actually a slimmer down tongue. Not sure why they did that. Maybe because this was this was inspired by Phil Knight. He was a track runner, so they probably slimmed down the tongue for that. But that's the only guess that I could think of right there. But regardless, an amazing shoe, right? How often do you see this shoe DS? How often do you see this that anybody else has? Not very often. Who else is doing fucking content on a shoe a shoe this old? Fucking no one. No one's doing it. Everybody's doing whatever the most recent Jordan or SB that came out because you fucking people tune into that garbage. I don't know why, but you guys do. It's terrible. And also the ladies too. I take it back. I take it back to the old school. This is where it fucking originated from right here. So this is definitely a shoe that I wanted to bring back. Let that beautiful light shine bright on it once again because the light deserves that. But also my delivery is fucking way better than what it was back in 2000 or 2022, right? Horrible. But look at that. An amazing shoe. A shoe that you just don't see very often in a size 10.5 DS. Just don't see it very often at all. Love this shoe. I will never wear that shoe. That shoe will never wear. Probably if I did, probably would cause some kind of separation. So therefore it's staying in box, in the vault where it should be at. This shoe though right here, absolutely gorgeous. I already knew when I purchased it I was never going to wear it. So therefore that's why it still remains DS to this day. And I hit all the requirements when I first purchased this on eBay. Purchased it on eBay in case I didn't mention that. I purchased it on eBay probably around like 2005. I forgot who the buyer was because I remember no, it was actually a different buyer. I remember buying a pair of shoes from a particular buyer and I bought like a couple pairs of shoes from him but this guy was a different guy, so different person, can't tell that story. But still, regardless, I don't even remember how much I paid for this, but probably some good money because this is like early 2000s, so probably not as much now when compared to then, but definitely paid a good amount of money for 2004 or 2005 whenever I purchased it. But what do you think about that one? Where does that one rank? Drop a comment down below, let me know. Of course, once again, I mean, what's new, right? Mr. Wonderful blesses your beautiful eyes with an amazing shoe. Also looks amazing on camera like he always does. His smile is fucking bright as white as possible. And of course, I got a beautiful lady to see. And I already know because I just had a date with one of the beautiful cheerleaders because she's going out of town and I'm going to be going out of town for my birthday, but she's also going out of town somewhere else. And we decided to celebrate my birthday a little early, so she's like, you know what, let me go ahead and take you out. So of course, I already got this compliment numerous times already by the time this fucking video drops. But they all say the same thing. And I'm sure you probably say it now too. They say, Floyd, Mr. Wonderful, you are too damn